Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is just a random round I had on the supply depot in the G04 booster type. It's still a lot of fun to use. It's got a Mega Beam launcher that can do a lot more damage overall, I feel like, than the standard G04s can, but because for one thing it can be steered, but it's the damage over time, or it's the sustained damage type, the Garobi type, which yeah, that's actually where that word is also where Dr. Jiro's name in Dragon Ball Z comes from. It's the Garo is the Japanese sound effect for throwing up, which is why apparently in the newest Dragon Ball movie, Android 21's real name was revealed as Vomi. I think you can figure out where that goes. But yeah, so yeah, it's got that kind of beam. It hits pretty hard, and then the Gyaradoga EH or Gyarozulu EH can just destroy you. But it can destroy an awful lot of things if you're in a straight line with it. So yeah, slightly dead. Got one Mega Beam launcher shot off. I think there's actually a couple of times in this round where I lived to get multiple shots off in one life and actually hit things with them. But in the meantime, nobody took any points, so I'm probably going to go work on that real quick, because, yeah, that's always a little bit crazy making. Yeah. Of course, that means I forgot too, or didn't pay enough attention to notice that nobody else had done, so it's not a big deal. I'm just hesitating a second to make sure I'm not the one getting support fired. I'm not. I am the one accidentally backing down an open pit, but, I could jump back out. I'm fine. And, yeah, it has the same twin hyper bazookas for a main weapon as the G3 does, so. And you can, being a general, I think, can put a little bit more power, or a shooting, I'll say a shooting general, it can put a little bit more power behind that than G3 can, because G3 is more of an all-rounder. And this is definitely geared towards, putting out range damage, which I'm looking for a good opportunity to do. Just waiting for that, waiting for somebody. And if I just, I probably set up in a bad spot. Yeah, I've decided to just give it up, and there's somebody I could have shot immediately after. But I think that's Zissa over there. I'm pretty sure. Okay, no, not a Zissa, Rizel. I think that's probably what I should have gone for, but hey, I'll take a Zero Shiki if I can get it, and I got it. Somebody got a shot thrown in there, and I got an assist. I'm fine with that. It's dead. That's the important part. Didn't hit that. Think that's the EH again, because it's not Gelgug shaped, and I see a Naginata. There is the Rizel. I just put an order in for the high grade of that. That and the unicorn version of the Zeta Plus A1, because I could get it for about a quarter of what the P-Band IC1 kit goes for. So I figured that might be the better plan. I'd like to get a C1 eventually, but, sometime in the future. Or I could buy the original C1 kit, which is still cheap, far cheaper than the P-Bandai, and see if I could get the Beam Smart Gun attached to the A1. But I don't know how creative I feel. That is, yeah, that's a Rizel, and, or is it a Z2? Might be a Z2, but once you get into the Methus derivatives, I can't tell the silhouettes particularly well. Just the Rizel, the Z2, the Methus Kai, the Methus, all from basically the same development family. And yeah, I can't particularly tell them apart to save my life. So there are very few situations where knowing the exact one would save my life, except for probably in this, if I could tell something was a Methus Kai and I stayed away from it, that would, in fact, save my life. Otherwise, I can just take on whatever it is. Speak of the devil, I'm pretty sure that's a Methus Kai, because I have disadvantage against it. And it has a beam gun in its nose, so that is one of the telltale signs of Methus Kai hood. So yeah, I'm backing off a little bit. But if we want to compare beams, I'm fine for beams. Okay, yeah, I think they have a Rizel and a Methus Kai, and I just hit 3 things with that beam and stunned one of our allies, so I apologized, but yeah, that's possibly one of the best Mega Beam launcher shots I've ever lined up, so. And now practically everything that was over there is nearly dead. Yeah, I seem to recall that G04 ends up giving me trouble later in the round, or maybe we fought in a previous round and it was a real hassle for me, but either way, yeah, it's, or not G04, GP04. I'm in the G04. Thank you, brain. Anyway, yeah, GP04, really pretty good support. High damage, very mobile, can shoot you from a mile away or, you know, get up close and downswing you. And that, whether it's the Rizel, the Z2, the Methus, Kai, or what have you, that, it just, you know, just floated out of the way of my beam like it was nothing. And, yeah, let's see. But so far, with 2 minutes left, 10,300 to 8425, so we're not in a bad spot. Let's see. Of course, one of I'm about to run up against the one issue that the twin hyper bazookas have, which is that since there's 2 of them, they do take longer to reload. So, but the big beam is ready, and I'm going to try again, because I am really enjoying using this thing. I love the big guns. I can't help it. I just want to be able to do, you know, ridiculous damage numbers like 13,671 and be able to do it more than once a life. And that jump you just saw was in the original video. It was not an edit point. It was not anything of the type. That was just latency. That was just some real, you know, that was just some real the world kind of latency there. So, let's see. A minute and 8 left. They're catching up a little, but there's a couple of really low health people here. So, matter of fact, like 3 of them. So if I can deal, if we, I should say, can deal with multiples. There's the EH, and that just leaves one of the Methus derivatives. So, I think it is the Kai, but that's, again, just a guess. Good use of the tackle, kept it alive through my beam. But I have the spot beams, and now I'm just going to charge the big gun again. I will not lie, if I had been able to line up the big gun on the pilot, I would have done it, just to do it. But as it is, I'm going to line it up on at least one of these folks. 2, I hit 2. Yeah, that's nice. Like I said, just when I can actually make that gun work the way it's designed to work, I really do enjoy it. Just one of those things of, you know, definitely in the I love it when a plan comes together kind of feeling. But yeah, that was fun, and we have got this locked down, and we have won. So oops, didn't quite get that last kill, but I can't complain. I can't complain at all. That was fun. Let's see what the final stats look like. They look like a series of numbers, mostly. I did 4,930 out of 14,480. That's not bad. 99,000 damage. So, yeah. And 6 and 1. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty solid. So, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. And until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that A1 because, yeah, I've always liked the Zeta Pluses and wanted to get a kit of them, but just, oh man, I didn't want to do the like glue and paint thing on the original C1, and I didn't want to spend the money for the newer C1s. So yeah, that was kind of a fix.